Take it down.
Hey Oscar, is your bid including the slip sheet? Slip sheet? What the hell is a slip sheet, bro? The slip sheet, bro. My current installer is doing it. It is that cheap vinyl that you install under the tile, you know? You're supposed to install the vinyl down and the paper side up. So in case the concrete starts cracking, then your flow doesn't crack because it's pretty much separating the both of them. You know, builder, that really doesn't make any sense, but I'll research it, and in any case, I'll do what you want, and if it doesn't work, it's on you. How about that? So guys, this is how I got to know I needed to install that damn slip sheet. Pretty much what it is sheet vinyl, the cheapest sheet vinyl that you can find. If you're having to install maybe 1,200 to 2,000 feet, it doesn't even have to be the same kind. It can be the wood look, the tile look, but it's at the end of the day, all you want is a separation between the actual concrete floor and your tile. So when the concrete floor starts cracking, those cracks don't translate into the tile installation. So I wasn't really convinced, and I started looking up on the internet. I didn't find any information besides using D-Tra, you know, and all these kinds of products that are costly. He was also trying to save money, so he just told me to get the cheap vinyl, and in case this method failed, he was going to be responsible and not us. So I went to buy a whole roll of vinyl, 1,700 feet of vinyl, and then, I mean, installing it wasn't really that big of a deal, because since it's going to be under the tile, it doesn't really have to be a perfect installation. You don't have to have perfect seams. You just have to glue it down. But remember, it has to be upside down. So this video today is pretty much information for you. If you get asked to do this, if you decide that this is something that can work for you, great. I mean, I'm just doing it. I don't know if it's going to work. This is my first time doing it. And I'm pretty much just showing you how to do it in case you get asked to do it. But I'm not telling you that it's going to work 100%. So keep that in mind.
Alright, this is the tile that we're going to install. This pattern, they found it somewhere on the internet and they wanted me to do it. So that's what they pay me for, right? The tools you're going to need are a roller, scissors, chalk line, a knife, tape measure, and I forgot to put in the picture, but you will need a trowel for the glue. Make sure you do this, very important. Do the float, whatever leveling needs to be done before you do the vinyl. You do not want to do the floating part on top of the vinyl. That would be the worst thing to do. Then, of course, you got to measure your areas, and whatever they measure, you got to come, unroll, and then start making your cuts. For example, on this one, I wanted to start on the small areas and then leave the big areas at the end, so we didn't have to move the big heavy roll around. Then, yep, all the spreading. Make sure you get all the corners. Make sure you spread 100% coverage. One thing I noticed is this glue dries pretty quickly, so you only want to do small areas at a time. And when you're dry fitted, you want to mark the floor with a pencil, so when you're ready to lay the roll down, you have a starting point. Because once you start unrolling this thing and it goes the wrong way, you're done. So you want to make sure you line it up correctly, and then all you have to do is just unroll it a little bit at a time. You don't want to unroll the whole thing. You want to do it a little bit at a time and make sure you get all those bubbles out, all the air out. So as you see me doing it here with my hands, I'm just trying to get most of the bulk of air from under the paper or vinyl, whatever you want to call it, off. Then once you're done, you take your roller. You would, if I was a vinyl guy installer, I would have a 50-pound roller and I wouldn't have to be on my knees, but I don't. So all I have is this small roller. What I'm doing is I'm putting my weight on it, and then pretty much after this step, you're done. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not responsible for your installations. This is only supposed to be information for you if you ever come across something like this.